Hey, what's up guys? This is Reed with Rapid Response Training. Back here again with the Thing 2. I'm gonna make some changes to it as I alluded to in the first video, so I figured I'd just do a video. You can watch along and I guess hear what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and then how some of the Molle and Spirit Systems kit works. So maybe if you've got something like this, you're like, how do I do it? Like, how do I make the parts attach where I want them to? You can watch this and maybe figure it out. So what I'm doing here, how I had this set up is I've got their 3-mag Spirit Systems 3 magazine insert in the back for the magazines, and then I have an AXL high top zipper in the front. This is the Spiritus Mark IV microfight chest rig attached to a Thing 2 chassis. Okay, so I did that because I was like, oh, I want one magazine, one row of mags, because that's going to be slim, and then I can do admin in the front. Well, it turns out that was stupid. The admin is bigger than a magazine. So also I want to have somewhere to store night vision, and this also is a little limited. I've got 6 magazines, so I've got 2 in this pouch here, I've got 1 in the radio pouch behind, and then 3 across. So I just wanted to change some stuff. If you missed the first video, I've got the radio in this inner one, obviously push talk and the antenna. I've got a canteen in this GP pouch. I can fit a 2-quart, but that currently has a leak, so I have a 1-quart in here with some shot cord retention. Double mag pouch, mag behind. I've got a dangler. This happens to be an SOE dangler for medical. So no place to put night vision or anything else like that. So I'm gonna make some changes. So here's what I'm gonna do. I've decided I'm gonna get rid of this magazine pouch, and I'm gonna put a Spirit Systems GP small here. So this is 3 columns of Molle. It's like 6 by 6 dimensions, and then like 3 inches deep. So it's got a slash pocket on the front and some Velcro in there. Weirdly, do not see a tie down point. You'd think they put a tie down point in there. That's not, Anyway, I'll figure something out. So anyway, I'm gonna get rid of this magazine pouch and put this on here. You'd be like, Reed, that only gives you 3 magazines. Yes, I'm gonna take this zip out and put in another triple mag insert. So I'm gonna set the mag down on the table. You can see what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. And if you're like, how do I weave Molle in the Tegris, or how do I use the magazine inserts on Spiritus kit, or, I mean, everybody does it now. Everybody's got some sort of modular thing. You can follow along with me and you can see my setup and see how it goes. So here we go. Hopefully you can see how this works, but I'll do this part first. So this one has snaps because it's old school like that. So we'll pop these snaps off. There we go. And we'll just force this end back the way it came. So, and you can't really see because it's underneath where this radio pouch is. That's what's going on. All right. Forgot, this was like hard to do. The Tegris works a lot better with these like floppy straps than the ones that are like rigid. Like on old school pouches, they've got like a plastic liner in there. And the plastic liner works good if the Molle webbing is floppy, but when they're both rigid, it becomes difficult. So we'll just smash that through. There we go. All right, so you can see we got it out of one of the little checkerboard square things here. So let's see if we can do the other one. Here, I'll pause until you can see this better. All right, so here we go. You can see that these are now through the pouch side, right? So they went over the Tegris piece, and now they're in the pouch. So we will hold them out of that. And then they're gonna go back through the tegris again. All right, sorry about that. If anything, hopefully that goes to show these old school pouches with these thick, rigid straps are difficult to weave through tegris. But here's that tegris lattice like I was telling you about, and this one's a little bit tricky in specific because you got this radio pouch here that's like in your way when you're trying to weave stuff. So you see all this shot cord underneath. This is the shot cord for like the radio pouch, which is obviously covered up when you got a pouch here. So, but that's what that looks like. And now we're gonna put our general purpose pouch here for our night vision and our whatever else administrative type stuff that we're gonna do. So how this works is we're gonna take these straps and we're gonna loop it over the top of the tegris. So we're gonna go, let's see, you can see, over, right? And it's gonna come out that little bit there. So, and this one's a lot easier because there's no radio pouch in the way. So, we'll do that, and then it's gonna go weaving into this notch in the laser cut laminate and out the next notch, and the same thing with this other one. So there we go, and now we're gonna do the same thing, is we're gonna go back through the next one. So keep going. All right, so we've got our pouch mostly mollied on. You can see right here, I go over the tegris, through the laminate of the pouch, back over the tegris, back through the laminate of the pouch, and then down here in the bottom, it's sticking out. So what this is gonna do is wrap under the front and back up under the laminate in the pouch, this last little one right here. So pull that all the way tight. This one is kind of, there's not a lot of slack here. Don't know what the deal is, but we'll pull this as tight as we can possibly pull it. I'm just trying to hold on to something that's gonna give me, I'm not gonna break it while I'm yanking on it. And kind of feed it all the way up under there. So this is, yeah, it's real tight. It's tighter than I thought. It's like bending that tegris just a little bit, but I think it should be okay. Tegris is pretty strong. So the other one, I seem to have more slack, but it's like not a lot, not a lot of slack. Almost like this was designed to fit together, and it fits exactly, you have exactly the right amount and nothing more. So we'll fit that up under there. That one fits nice. So there we go. You can see those are mollied back into the pouch underneath. And there's our general purpose. So now we're gonna do the high top zip. So this is Velcroed in. This is two pockets that have loop Velcro, and then whatever your insert is going to have hook Velcro on the other side. So there's the zip. That's AXL Advanced high top zip, and see it's got hook Velcro on the outside. So all we do is peel it out, and then when we look in here, we've got loop Velcro on both sides. This is also a panel, gives me Molle on the front instead of Velcro, which you know, whatever, but I wanted it to camo this up. So that's what I did there. So here we have our Spirit Systems 3 mag insert. So I've got some magazines. We'll go ahead and stuff in here. I'll do it just so they're not sticking out the bottom. Yeah, we'll call that in. And then we'll grab some, maybe we'll do it without. Nah, I'll do it with. Show kind of the cheat sheet. So what I'm gonna do is take a spacer and put it in between the Velcro to hold it open. That way we can slide this in. We'll take our spacers out, and then we'll smash the Velcro together and we'll see the finished result. So let me go get that. All right, so this is gonna look a little funny because it's gonna be in the way of my face. I'll move over to the side just a hair. So I'm gonna throw this cardboard down in here. So what this will do is this will keep the Velcro on the insert from sticking before I want it to stick. So, and then I'm just gonna use my hand in the front to keep it back. And we'll go ahead and slide this down into the pocket. So I'm already catching a little bit. So I'm gonna get a spacer for the front and continue. All right, so here we go. I just got some paper shoved down in here, preventing the Velcro from connecting. So we'll push our inserts all the way into our this front pocket of the plate carrier. We'll take out that paper and we'll connect that Velcro, smush that down, and do the same thing on this one. All right, so there's our 3 mags, and I'll show you the finished product. All right, so here's our finished product. I've got a general purpose on each side. This one, obviously, I've got water in, and this one I've got open. So I have a PVS 14, and I've even got, look at that, some foam to protect it. So this is obviously super, super bulky. Probably this will get smaller foam as a finished product, but I've got some foam there. I've got my PVS 14, I'm gonna fit that in there, and I'll fit the mount in there too. On the other side of the foam, so not smashing into each other. Close that up, and then I've got, probably what I'll do is I'll make like a divider in the pouch with some different foam, obviously, and be able to use some of the interior of the pouch for this stuff, but I've also got the outside of the pouch for like admin stuff. So like I got a base plate compass, put that in there. I'm not worried about all the danglies. I got some flat folded duct tape I can put in there. I have Leatherman or multi-tool, I guess is a Gerber, right? So I can fit this in here. All sorts of stuff, batteries. So batteries for the night vision, right? So all sorts of stuff. I've got a magazine behind it in this radio pouch because I don't have two. I have 2 radios. I'm not planning on using 2 radios. I don't have that many friends. And then I've got 6 magazines. So this is a brand new insert, so it's pretty tight. We'll have to wear that in a little bit. The ones behind are much looser. But obviously, I can get them out. I can re-index. This would probably. It's bothering me. There we go. We'll put our waist strap on here that I didn't have because I was being lazy. Oop, wrong one. There we go. Bam! Yeah, that's real tight. So obviously there's something to note, and it's also compressed more because I've got the 2 mags in there. So that'll be something I need to do more dry practice with, probably store it with mags in it to let it stretch out just a little bit. And potentially, since I've got all these mags sandwiched up here, take and put like mag poles on some of these so that they're different heights. So I'm not trying to figure out which one I'm trying to grab. I'm just grabbing the one with the mag pole on it. So anyway, just some thoughts. Hopefully you can see how like some of this, like that surplus pouch, it doesn't really fit great on here. Where something like this, it's designed to, but like literally, it's all spiritus. It's designed to work together. Fits great, as well as some of the intricacies of the new elastic pouches and some like good idea fairy stuff, right? That I had that just didn't work the way I wanted it to work. So I don't know. Hopefully this gives you some ideas, and I think this is a better chest rig now. I actually have more magazines. I have 6, 7. Plus I have night vision and admin stuff over here. And then I can also do some admin stuff over here, right? So like this is, I've got this set up as an IFAC right now. But, so this front pouch of the dangler would be a good spot for like gloves, shears, headlamp, stuff that like is medical, but I might also need for other administrative type tasks. I don't have to all keep it in here, right? So that would be a good spot for that. So yeah, I don't know, just some ideas as far as placement goes. If you got something like this and you're trying to figure out how am I going to carry everything I need to carry, where am I going to put it, etc. But I did a video like reviewing the thing too, the way I had it set up, how it worked, etc. So here's a video on just where I'm taking it. So stuff that I thought was a good idea, used it, decided I didn't like it. Here's what I got going on now. So hope you enjoyed. Yeah, always be, if your gear's good to go, leave it alone. Don't constantly be messing with it. But if there's something that needs improvement, you know, keep looking for those ways. Always keep improving. Don't be weird.